Okay, you guys, so I am back. Oh my goodness. So let's get into it. It's Confessions of SHOWBIZ, my industry journey. This is vlog number 15. I think it's 15. We're just going to say it's 15 and I'll fix it and post if it's not. But, oh, you guys, let me just tell you. This is when I was a part of Hawaiian Tropic Models. So I don't know if you guys remember the girls that used to come around with the sunblock and ask you, are you wearing your sunscreen? And if you said no, then we would ask you if it's okay if we let you borrow ours. And of course, it was such a fun time. It was so amazing. One of my good friends, Sandra, she was with me when I was on the arena football team as a gladiator goddess. Those of you guys that watched that vlog, you know that I was an arena football cheerleader. And my friend Sandra was one of the captains, like an officer on the team. And she had asked if I wanted to join Hawaiian Tropic Models. And I was like, yes, that sounds like so much fun. And we got to travel a little bit. So I went from Vegas to San Diego, or not San Diego, Palm Springs, California, which is outside of LA. So not quite San Diego, but outside of Los Angeles. And I also went to Lake Tahoe with Hawaiian Tropic. So Hawaiian Tropic Models, such a fun time. And the girls were just like amazing to work with. We went to like the best pool parties in Las Vegas. So we were at like the Palms Resort was like really huge back then, and you guys will see a couple of the pictures from when we used to like go around and like that's our job. It was actually on the network Entertainment. So Entertainment, they did a little special on the most unique jobs. And I was like, are you serious? And one of those unique jobs was the sunscreen girls, and that was us. So I was like, no way. Like, this is even like, people know about this worldwide. Like, Hawaiian Tropic is like huge. And I was with Hawaiian Tropic even when they had the red swimsuits. So they were the swimsuits that were very, very 80s style, but it was not in the 80s. This is like in the 2000s, okay? So it's not the 80s. But the swimsuits were like very like high cut, like way above your hip, which is where we used to wear our swimsuits then, was more on the hip rather than on the waist. Like, I don't know why people would wear their swimsuits on their waist, but that's crazy. And so I was with them ever since they had the red swimsuits, and then the red, it was like more like a halter swimsuit top. So everything was like covered, and it had this like high neckline with the white zipper in the back. Oh my gosh, so like back in the day, right? Like what people call old school. Yeah, that was our swimsuits. So I was with them for 4 years. I was with Hawaiian Tropic Models for 4 years. And then, so at some point they sold the company towards the last year or so, maybe 2 years, that I was with them. And that was really sad because they sold it to Playtex, they sold it to Banana Boat after that, and it just changed. We started wearing, don't mind me, hair. We started wearing the brown swimsuits and the brown dresses, and we used to wear red. I like the red. Red's my favorite color. You guys know I love red. And well, they ended up changing it to brown when they got sold, and I was like, this is just like horrible. And but you know, we made it work, and we. I don't know if Hawaiian Tropic Models are still around like now. I stopped doing it. I was like the last one to stop doing it. Like everybody that I knew like had already like moved moved on and like was doing other stuff, and like they weren't still doing Hawaiian Tropic Models like me. But I loved it. It was a great job. It was like you went out and promoted for like 4 hours, and you got paid for 4 hours, but you only worked like anywhere from 2 to 4 hours. So you didn't always work like an entire shift. And the job itself was like fun. Like, who wouldn't want to do a job where you are the sunblock girls, you know? Like, everyone loves you because people always forget their sunblock. Like, it's the last thing they think about bringing. Not me, because I was with Hawaiian Tropic for so long that I'm all about sunscreen. It does not matter your skin tone. It doesn't matter how much melanin's in your skin, blah, 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 like people like to think. No, it's about protecting yourself, protecting your skin, and being sun safe. So we did talk to people about this, and people were very, very happy to listen. They didn't think that like we were like crazy, but obviously, you know, when you come out there with this full force of teams, who doesn't want to listen to us talk about sunblock, you know? So anyways, the parties that we got to go to as Hawaiian Tropic Models for the pool parties in Las Vegas, because that's, you know, of course, for your sunblock, you're going to be in a pool. And in Vegas, it's more about pool parties. So we were at the Palms, and like every Friday they had this ditch Fridays. So people ditched work. That's the whole premise of it. They ditched work in order to go to this pool party during the day, middle of the day on Fridays. And so we worked from like 12 to 4. So that was like our shift. And sometimes it was the same group of girls I worked with, and sometimes it was different. But I was really grateful that I got to book so many of the gigs, because like people weren't available, like other models weren't available, and like I was available. So then I got to do it, and it was just so cool, like a lot. And so we went around, we asked you, you know, you wear your sunblock. If you weren't, then, you know, we let you use ours. And the thing is, we had like breaks in between because it's hot. In Vegas, it's like 115 degrees in the summers, and sometimes, you know, 110, 100 degrees. It's hot. And so when we weren't working, we were like drinking water, trying to stay hydrated, putting our feet in the pool. We did not get to actually go swimming in the pool, which was like so frustrating for me, because like I just wanted to swim. I just wanted to get in that water and swim with everybody else, but no, I didn't get to. So, you know, you have to stay all dolled up, and your hair has to stay dry, and you know, you're out there to do your job, not to go swimming. So there were always these concerts. So in the summer, they had these summer series, and it was all these concerts, like all the time. And it was like real concerts. It was like people you actually wanted to see. So Run DMC was there. I know, very, very old school, but the Palms, like, they catered to that. They catered to like all these like different genres of like hip hop, you know. So it didn't matter that it was like from back in the day. They were like, let's do it. And like he came out and like DJ'd and everything. I think it was like Russell Simmons' brother, Ron. He like came out and like DJ'd. It was like so cool. And then of course, being HT girls, like we got to be like right there, like front row, like on the stage sometime too, because I saw when Callie's flag like comes into the pool area, comes into the pool party at Ditch Fridays at the Palms, and I'm like, no way! Like I was so excited to see them, and so Callie's flag is the group that had the song "Teach Me How to Dougie." So that kind of gives it away, like around the time that I was like doing this job, and they were so sweet. They were so sweet. It's so sad that one of the guys died like a few years after I had got to meet them. They were just so sweet. They were like super like young kids. I mean, gosh, you know, but very, very professional. I felt like when I met them, like I really thought they were going to be huge, like even bigger than just the one song, you know, because I don't know any other songs that they did except for the Dougie. But they let me come on stage with them, and they taught me how to like do the Dougie like from them rather than like learning it from YouTube, which is where most of us learn our choreo or like what's fancy right now. Like I got to learn it from them, and that was like super awesome. There were so many other concerts there too. I can't. Gosh, it's been forever ago. I can't even think about like which ones were like so popular then, but let me tell you guys, that was a fun time in my life. That was really fun. I loved going to Lake Tahoe. Um, I want to say that it was more towards like the spring, and we got to wear like fancy dresses in the evenings, and of course, during the day we did the kind of like promoting stuff with the sunblock. But what an experience! What a journey it's been to be like a part of all this. And a lot of people like I've always said, like in every vlog, like people really don't understand like what we do as like models and promo models and actors and actresses, and you know I get it, and that's why I'm doing this, like Confessions of Showbiz, my industry journey, because I want people to like get an understanding that you can do this full time, and you can do it for a very long time. And it has there been some hard times? Yes, of course. There were times I could not wear my hair like this. I had to assimilate to look like other ethnicities that I'm not. And it was hard. It was really hard. I actually had an agent tell me in an email, can you just be more like Black Barbie? Can you look more like Black Barbie? And I'm like, what the heck does that mean? And she meant a wig or hair clip-in extensions where you extend your hair, you straighten your hair out, you burn it off by straightening it because it's just like awful, and then you put the clip-ins in, and then you either curl your fake hair, the clip-in hair, or you straighten that out to try to like match it with like your hair. It's all a mess, and I did that for a very long time, and I'm so glad that I don't have to do that anymore, and people can either accept me how I look right now, or they don't. Like, I don't have to work for them. And I've built up my career enough to be like, okay, that's fine. Next, moving on. But this has been fun. And I'm so glad that I get to share my journey with you guys. This is only vlog 15. Trust me, I don't know how many vlogs we're going to do. It's going to be a lot. I really don't know. And I'm glad that I got to share like my experiences with like good friends that I helped them get work afterwards, from the projects that we did, and it was just like this continual thing. And I will have friendships that last forever that came out of like these gigs, these jobs. I mean, I was an HT girl for 4 years, Hawaiian Tropic for life. Ah, so cool. I was like using that sunscreen forever, you guys. Like I had so much of that sunblock like at my house, and it's so good, but it's so expensive. So like after I ran out, like I had to say, like I had to start using a different brand. I won't say which one. But it did eventually run out. Like it took a long time, but it did eventually run out. For you guys, this has been Confessions of Showbiz, my industry journey, and I'm so glad that you guys were able to hang out with me today, and I will see you on the next one.